Everybody, it's Avery again. I'm still at the same screen because I started making this video about half second after I stopped the last one. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing a time trial against nobody. This is going to be kind of slow so that you can kind of see what controls you're supposed to use with a Wii wheel or a Wii remote. Alright, so, hope you can see that. Alright, so at the beginning, this is the 2 button, so you want to press that, and see, I'm pressing 2. Actually, you know what we're going to do is, I'm just going to show you all the buttons. These are arrows, these use items. In this case, we have mushrooms, which can give you speed boosts. That's what's in the top left corner, they're red. A button is look behind when you're racing. That's only when you're racing, otherwise it's like a OK button. Same with 2. In this case, that's like move, accelerate. 1, right next to 2, is go backwards, and we don't really need to worry about these middle buttons. Okay, so I'm just gonna say what buttons I'm pressing while I'm racing. And the cool thing is, if you press 2, like now, you can get a rocket start. Alright, so to turn, since I'm on automatic, all you have to do is turn the wheel. That's it. That's all you have to do to turn. So yeah, I'm only pressing 2 right now. Okay, now over here. You see that ramp over there, where my Rosalina's head is facing? If you use a mushroom, if you use any of these arrow keys, normally you'll be going faster, but press it. It's like a shortcut, but you also have to do a trick. How you do a trick is, if you're going off like a ramp or some speed boosts that are like elevated, and after you go off them you'll be like in the air, what you do is you shake the Wii boat kind of, and you'll be able to get a trick in, and after you land it'll give you a speed boost. So I'm gonna go backwards, just turn around. And another cool thing is, when you're going, like if you have enough speed, here, I'll use a mushroom. If you jerk down, you can do a wheelie, and that increases your time. That lowers your time, and it makes you go a little bit faster. The lower the time, the better, of course, as you probably imagine. Alright, so press 1 and 2 will give you this, and then if you hold it for long enough, you get a boost. It's not faster to just keep doing them, because you have to keep stopping and everything, but okay, now here's how you do this shortcut with a trick. All I did was press 2, use my mushroom, and then trick. It's that easy. Alright. That's 1, which is also brake, I forgot to mention. Not to slow down. Or whatever. These colored things in front of me, those are speed boosts. I'm jerking down right now to point to them. These are speed boosts, and what they do is, well, they give you speed boosts. Kind of obvious. Okay, now, look where I am. I'm back at the finish line. Lap 2. Alright, so in a normal time trial or any race, you always have to do 3 laps. That's kind of just how the game works. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is really bad compared to how I usually do. I mean, a minute and 30 is just a horrible lap, but then I kept turning around and everything. Usually, if you don't really know all these wheelies and everything, and all you do is use automatic and everything, not manual or anything, maybe like a 30-second lap is about average. My record is about maybe 25 seconds a lap. The world champion, though, I'll show you how to see world champion videos a little bit later. Those are really good. I mean, those have like no mistakes or very minimal mistakes. We'll get into that in another part. As of now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a legit time trial. It's probably not going to set a record or anything. But I'll do my best. Usually in time trials I use Funky Kong because, as I know from like studies of this game, some of the characters have speed bonuses, and Funky Kong is the best one of all of them, or some of them. And, I mean, usually the people who are closer to the bottom, the heavyweight ones, have the faster ones. I mean, middle ones are medium, and the small ones don't really have many. So, I use Funky. For this, I'm going to use the spear, though, because I'll use manual, as I always do. Luigi Circuit, as you saw, is a big, wide open level, and there's lots of space to turn, so... I mean, it's not like a tight corner, which is hard, because the spear is a bike that drifts really wide, so... Here, I'll show you how it drifts soon. Oh, by the way, for manual, what you have to do is... It's the same controls and everything, but to turn, you have to do something different. So I'm going to do that rocket start I showed you. Wheelie. But then when you want to turn, you have to press this B button. See, it's on the back here. From this to this. It's right here. Here, let me go back to the beginning. It takes a lot of practice, so don't be worried about trying this anytime soon. I mean, this takes a lot of practice. I mean, actually, to play this game, I was entirely self-taught. I mean, besides the basic controls from my brother. Thank you. I basically taught myself all this, so as I said, now you press B, and then you also have to tilt the Wii remote the way you want it to. As you saw, I got a little speed boost out of it, because I'm pressing B, and if you see, that blue thing just came out of my back. That's a speed boost. That's what manual does. It's a lot better than automatic if you know how to use it. It's kind of hard, though. So, what it is, as you're turning, you have to time it so that you can get a blue speed boost, and then when you let go of the B button, it'll give you that speed boost, and then you're continuing normally. But here's what happens if you don't press B and you turn. You can still turn, but as you see, it's not drifting very wide at all compared to automatic. So don't use manual if you're just not going to use the speed bonuses or anything. I mean, that's not really good. So let me do a all legit time trial. Actually, one more thing. Yeah, I'll skip it. There's actually another shortcut you can take that's a lot better. By the way, I call those things in the top left shrooms, so bear with that. As you see, I've had a lot of practice with manual, so I'm good at getting the boosts like on time and everything. And I'm able to do wheelies pretty quickly. This is the shortcut I was talking about. I failed it. See, there's these green pipes in the middle. It's a sand area. This is off-road, so don't steer into this. Try to stay on the road. You can cut through this, though, if you have a mushroom. See? You don't lose any speed. Oops. It's kind of hard, though, and I don't usually end up taking it. I usually take the easier one, but I just try to do everything else the best I can, so... Here's what a complete time trial looks like, finally. I will go entirely legit this time, but with the easy shortcut. Nah, that was a fail, but whatever. I'm not really going for perfection this time, so... Just kind of doing it for fun. Kind of showing how to do everything. Remember all those controls. So there's a shortcut. And this is really bad compared to how I normally should be doing. I mean, look, 26-second lap in the top right, so that's not very good. But whatever. So I have to do 2 more laps for a total of 3. And now listen to that background music. Something's gonna happen to it on the 3rd lap. I mean, you can probably guess what's gonna happen to it, but oh, I failed the I missed the shortcut, but whatever. That lap was actually faster, so how interesting. It's all a matter of luck, I guess, or skill, maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely not the most experienced player ever, but I mean, I'd say I'm pretty experienced, because I mean, yeah, I mean, not many people are able to do this well, and I'll show you a few more examples later. Okay, I forgot to use my mushrooms, so I mean, normally you should use them during the game so that you can get more of a speed boost out of it, but I really wasn't thinking about all that stuff this time, so, now you hear kind of sad music because, as you the longer you play, you'll have like a personal leaderboard with your 5 best times on it, and based on the sad music, I didn't get a best 5 time because, well, that was just a bad run overall, but I mean, if I used my mushrooms better, if I was able to do the shortcut, I could probably improve my time, but it's a funky sad. So on this screen, it'll show my time and my lap times. Ignore the unable to create a ghost. those are my best times. The character, that little face shows the character I used, and then shows the bike I used, and then the time. And then my best lap at the bottom. Now this is the menu. We try the level, change course, change character, do the replay of what that run was, check ratings, we'll do that later, and then quit, which goes back to that main menu. We'll change course. But actually, I'm not going to use the spear anymore. That's really the only level the spear is good for. There's a few other levels, but I mean it's a lot harder, and I just stick to the flame runner. Alright, so now you've learned a little bit about time trials and what the levels are. Let's just go through all the levels actually. Luigi Circuit, Moon Meadows, Mushroom Gorge, Toad's Factory, Mario Circuit, Coconut Mall, DK Summit, Wario's Gold Mine, Daisy Circuit, Koopa Cave, Maple Treeway, Gormal Volcano, Dry Dry Ruins, Moonview Highway, Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road, Peach Beach, Yoshi Falls, Ghost Valley, 2 actually, and Mario's Raceway, Sherbet Land, Shy Guy Beach, Delfino Square, and Waluigi Stadium. So, Desert Hills, Bowser Castle 3, yes there were more Bowser Castles, there's millions of those. DK's Jungle Parkway and GCN Mario Circuit. Mario Circuit 3, after more Mario Circuits also. Peach Gardens, DK Mountain, and N64 Bowser's Castle. Yes, there are 3 Bowser's Castles in this game. Gosh. So that concludes part 2. I will be doing part 3 also. So, because I got time. Look forward to it. And get around to watching it. Like I said, I thought about it during this video actually. There's probably going to be like 20 parts because I want to do a really in-depth tutorial so that you can kind of get good at it. And please feel free to ask me questions. Please don't ask me like stupid questions like what's your name or something like that. Real legit questions that you have about the game. I'd be glad to answer them. I want to help people learn about this game. So that's it for now, and I will see you all soon.